When I think about what I would really like for principals to take away from our session yesterday on safe and secure schools, don't forget the basics. I mean, sometimes we get in such a hurry, and secondary education in particular can almost be triage as we try to do the daily things. But don't forget some of the basic things out there that we know. The importance of visitor check-in, the importance of access control, the real importance of staff development. And one of the things that the United States Department of Education is really recommending right now that educators use as a training tool are tabletop exercises. Those are common in the military, they're common in law enforcement, but educators still have been a little slow to grab onto that. It's a great way to train staff in how to respond to emergency events on your campus. One other thing that I would like to remind principals about, and we touched on it some yesterday, as we're in this time of economic recession, I think there will be a spike if history repeats. There may very well be a spike in antisocial behavior from kids on your campus. One of the ways that adolescents in particular demonstrate that they are clinically depressed is through some of that antisocial behavior. And I'm talking about things like mouthing off, defiance of authority, insubordination, sometimes in the extreme, fights or assaults. I think their parents are going to be under tremendous stress as they try to make budgets at home work. So all of us in the school building really need to tune in to the total child and to the needs of the family. And when people do come into our school building and maybe lose their dignity, for lack of a better way of describing it, remember that it's not a personal thing toward us as educators, and there may very well be a lot of underlying factors behind it. I think in education we've always known that. But I think as we go through the next year or two with our economy, it will be a good idea for principals to remind their staff that as you see kids act out, it may very well be related to some of the economic issues at home. And so when you're reminded of that, it's a little easier to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. The best safe school strategy always that I will recommend is that you fill your building with caring adults that listen to the needs of kids and demonstrate every day a very student-centered approach to education. You do that, you're going to have a safe school.